listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you send. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused. I'm so enclosed. The spell stays unspoken. A dark silhouette of a marked man and broken. Right down. I didn't listen to that voicemail. A tick-tock, that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? Hello. It's Monday at 7:05. Just kidding. It's 7:06. I know. I'm terrible. Details. Devil's in the details. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday. I know I am. It is August 11th, which is super, super cool because we're celebrating kind of the first, actually the anniversary of the very first remote kitchen we ever crashed, ever. So 8 years ago on August 11th, we got to crash our very first kitchen. I was with the great Commodore at the time, and we crashed his sister's house, Aaron and Mike in Port St. Lucie, as proof of concept. And here we are closing in on our 8-year anniversary happening this Friday right here at the house. And we have a great show for you guys planned on the 15th, which I'm really, really excited for. But by all means, before we get going, please let us know how it looks and sounds. We rely solely on the feedback from our viewing audience to make sure we're bringing you the utmost in technology, sound, and experience. You know what I mean? So hope you guys are having a good one. Hope you guys are having a really good week. We've had a fantastic season. We've done some monumental things this season with a really, really great team. So I wanted to chat a little bit about tonight and chat a little bit about Friday, which is going to be super cool. We have a couple different musicians that are going to be joining us. Some are going to be joining us from the house. Some of them are going to be joining us remotely from around the world. Actually, let me change that. From around the world. Yeah, I'll throw a little reverb in there, you know what I'm saying? But we had a really great week this past week. I hope you guys had a great week as well. And by all means, if you enjoy the show, please throw us a like and a follow. Follow us on all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff. And let's get to it. Tonight, we might, I'm hoping, I'm trying to manifest. I chatted with Chef Eric Youngs, the voodoo chef himself, just a couple minutes ago to see if he can pop in tonight and say hello. We're streaming live on Voodoo Chef's Facebook page right now, as well as KitchenKillaz on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So thank you guys very much for joining all of us. To all the voodies out there, thank you guys very much for joining us as well. My name is Billy Floyd. I'm a kitchen killer from Orlando, Florida. We crash kitchens around the country. We are invited into different commercial and residential kitchens. We perform on Friday nights, and we have an absolutely great time. We've done it for free for close to 8 years, and we have been brought to many, many different kitchens. We've met many hosts, and we've had some incredible experiences and some absolutely fantastic food. So wanted to dig in a little bit tonight and not only share with you some of the things that we've experienced and some of the goals that we have achieved over the last year, but also some of the things we have coming up in Season 9. So after the finale this Friday, the team and I are going to take about 6 weeks off. We do replays on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We'll be coming back strong in October with our Season 9 debut, which I'm really, really looking forward to, and I hope you guys are going to be there for it as well. Normally, we go out. We have stage, we have lights, we have performers, we have vendors, we have all this really, really cool stuff. It's a great, great event. We work really hard to put together, pretty much from the time that our anniversary show is done to the time that our season beginner starts. Is just hard work and a lot of logistics to make sure that everything can come together. But I hope you guys are having a great August. I hope you guys are enjoying this incredible year. And if you are in Florida, I hope you're doing your best to beat the heat because it is hot out there. Hot, hot, hot. So thank you very much, Michelle Hess. I appreciate that. And I hope you guys are having a really good day. Thank you for checking in on the Voodoo page. If you're checking in from the Voodoo page, please let us know. Just put up a comment and say, hey, I'm a Voodie. I'm here from Voodoo Chef's page. If you're in the KitchenKillaz page, please let us know. Shoot a little comment and say I'm checking you guys out from the KitchenKillaz page. So let's get to it. Some really great things happened this year, and I want to throw a shout out to everybody that made it possible. Castledor Studios assisted us in releasing our second KitchenKillaz album. This was a full band album, which I was really, really happy to be able to team up with some incredible musicians. Jules Polacek played cello, which was absolutely amazing. We also had my man Doug on the drums. Zach Cabral did some absolutely incredible stuff, not only on keys but on guitar. And then I was really happy to be able to team up with Castledor Studios and his selection of incredible musicians to bring together an incredible album, which really gave us a great step up from our first one. Our first one was a very simplistic acoustic album, which will always live in my heart. KitchenKillaz' very first album, myself and the great Commodore Jay Stevens put that one together, also recorded at Castledor Studios. Another thing that we did this past December, we released our very first cookbook. A huge shout out to Clovercroft Publishing for teaming up with that, and to Chef Dane Brevoort. He provided all the incredible recipes. We have 12 amazing recipes inside of our cookbook, which was fantastic to work on. It was a lot of fun, a lot of taste testing, a lot of photos, a lot of chat, a lot of conversation, a lot of really, really cool stuff, and it was a lot of fun to be able to put that cookbook together. I was able to team up with Chef Eric this year as well and the Voodoo Chef Foundation to release our very first barbecue sauce. So we have our own KitchenKillaz barbecue sauce, which has been a dream of mine for 6 or 7 years now. So I was really happy that we were able to make that happen and bring that to you guys as well. So we're looking at some really, really cool stuff for Season 9, but this is all Season 8 stuff. So an absolute huge shout out to our entire KitchenKillaz team for making this possible. The people right on the front lines with me, Colin Nunez, Michelle Hess, right up there, having meetings all the time to try to make sure that we're staying on task. To all of our hosts and everybody, all of our Patreon patrons and everybody that helped share the show and everybody that helped reach out and spend some time with us and invite us into their kitchen, invite us into their home, and share time not only with us but with their friends and family. Thank you guys very much for helping us bring music and food to a new community. And I hope you guys were able to experience some new music and some new food as well. We try to perform with musicians from all around the world, and we try to introduce you guys to food that we ourselves have not been introduced to either. The culinary world is so vast and so deep and so amazing, so we always try to work really, really hard to spend time and to introduce people to so many different things that you may have not experienced before, or something that you have experienced before that you can then turn and share with others. So a really great Season 8. We had some absolutely amazing, some monumental things that we were able to achieve, and some incredible kitchens, some great friends, and I'm really looking forward to Season 9. We're already ready to rock. We got some really, really cool stuff for Season 9, and Season 8 was absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better season or a better team to work with. So looking at Friday night's show, man, we're coming up. We're only 4 days away from our Season 8 finale. We have already got Glenn Dell locked in as our chef for the evening. His sous chef, his good man Terry, is going to be joining us here as well. They're putting together an incredible pasta bar, which they're going to be giving you guys selections of whatever you want to put in your pastas, from vegetables and proteins to sauces to cheeses, different types of pasta. They're going to make it right in front of you. So you'll walk up, you'll let them know what you want, and bam, they're going to cook it up for you. Got my man Terry. He's going to be flinging some fresh garlic bread right out of the oven, slide that right onto the plate, and everybody's going to get their own created and curated pasta dish this Friday night if you're joining us right here. We are in Orlando, Florida. If you would like to join us, by all means, reach out to us through email, kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. You can message us on Facebook as well, and just let me know that you would like to join. It's free to join. Just come on in. The only thing that I do ask is that you have a good time, you have fun, you have good conversation, you eat as much food as possible, and you shake hands with everybody here, because it really is all about making friends and connecting that community and networking as much as possible. We also have some really great merchandise, because that's what fuels this entire shenanigan, this entire group of misfits, this motley crew, if you will. So we will have some merchandise available for you guys, including our barbecue sauce. So really looking forward to this Friday. We have some great musicians that are joining us. I was just able to confirm with Sam Baird out of Scotland that he is going to be providing us with some music as well on Friday night. Matthew McIver out of Ireland also has confirmed with me as well, and that he is going to be joining us on Friday night. He is going to be performing some music live from Ireland, which is going to be absolutely incredible. Really fortunate that we were able to network and reach out and make friends on the other side of the ocean through this vessel that is KitchenKillaz. We've been chatting with my good friend Carlos Trujillo out of California as well. He has a pretty busy schedule. I have a conversation with him tomorrow to find out if we can make a little window of time work so you guys can listen to some of Carlos's music. And from my understanding, I'm just saying, from my understanding, the great, the amazing, the magnanimous Chef Eric Youngs may be joining us right here in this very kitchen, sitting right here in that very chair, this chair right here, playing some jams for you guys on Friday night. Also providing a delectable and delicious cocktail for everybody here at the party to enjoy. Sean Fleener, I hope I see you on Friday night, my man. Sean Fleener, he was just in our kitchen not too long ago, just a couple months ago, whipping up some delicious tots with Nashville hots. You know what I'm saying? So, Sean, you're always more than welcome to join us, man. We're going to be right here on Friday night. It's our Season 8 finale, and we're going all out, man. We're really having a great time bringing in some incredible musicians, some some great cooks, a great chef in Glendale, and then our good buddy Chef Eric Youngs will be joining us as well. Not only is he going to be whipping up a cocktail, but we're going to be whipping up some jams together, which I'm always excited to play with Chef Eric. An honor and a privilege, my good man. So we got some really cool stuff that we're looking forward to, and a lot of really great stuff that has happened over this year, and we're looking at next year as well. So always trying to move, always trying to groove, always trying to evolve and change and grow and learn. A lot of learning, so it's been a good time, and we're looking forward to some really, really great kitchens in the future, partnering with different people around the state of Florida, partnering again with Voodoo Chef Foundation moving forward for some new things that we're bringing to you guys in season 9, and some new kitchens, some new music, some new musicians as well, and then some new travel. So it's been a lot of fun to watch this whole thing happen and unfold over the last 8 years, and it has brought us around the country, and it's brought us to Puerto Rico. It's brought us to North Carolina. It's brought us to Atlanta. It's brought us to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's brought us to Maryland. It's brought us all around this great Sunshine State as well, and into over 350 kitchens over the last 8 years. I can't tell you guys how thankful I am that you have come out on this journey with me, and you have allowed me to perform music for you and introduce you guys to music and food and some new friends. Hopefully, I know I've made some new friends. One of them just popped in here, my man Nathan Druin. He says, Nathan Druin, Voodoo better be there on Friday. He's the reason I know the KK fam. Very true. It was Voodoo Valentine, I believe, in 2020, just before everything kind of went crazy in March of 2020. We met each other at a distillery, Black Door Distillery, Dark Door Brewing. It should have been Dark Door Distillery. It would have been the Triple D, but I don't think it was. But I was really, really awesome. That was Voodoo Valentine, which happened in February of 2020. And then Nathan has been a good friend and a fantastic supporter for the last 5 years, and we've done a lot of stuff together, a lot of really great stuff together, a lot of really cool events together. We've been on rivers together. We've eaten crawfish together. We have picked up huge river sticks together. So Nathan has become a good friend. It's going to be exciting to see him and everybody that's going to be joining us right here on Friday night to send a fond farewell to Season 8. And we're, again, going to take a little bit of time off after this Friday, and we're going to recoup. We got the team to get together. We got a little bit of time to build out our premiere, which happens in October for our Season 9 start, our Season 9 debut, if you will. So really looking forward to that happening. I got to say, this past Friday, we did a rebroadcast of A Taste to Remember, which is an event that happened at the Tampa River Center 2 Fridays ago. There were 13 chefs there, some absolutely incredible food. We went over photos, we did videos, we did interviews with all of the chefs, as many as we could. We even were able to catch a little of the award ceremony at the very end and watch some incredible students receive full scholarships for their culinary institute, which is just kind of paving the way to make their future a little easier to reach and to make their struggle a little less to endure, and to create some of the future chefs that we will be able to experience in the future when we go to these beautiful restaurants. We'll have those type of creators, those type of individuals that were pushed, that were motivated, that were inspired by the Voodoo Chef Foundation and all of the people in the Culinary Institute in Hillsborough County that work really, really hard to make sure that they can share their love with the community as well and inspire the chefs of tomorrow. So we had a really great show just a couple Fridays ago with Chef Eric. Last Friday, we did a rebroadcast of that. It was just such an awesome show. Hope you guys were able to check it out. We were able to make some friends, some brand new friends with some of the chefs in Hillsborough County, and found out some of them were actually from Orange County, which was really cool to see that and to try some of the food. I mean, this was fancy food, my friends. This was fancy food, and it was delicious. Their presentation, their colors, the way they explained putting everything together, the ingredients they chose, the history, the logic behind it, and then just the absolute talent, skill, and passion was amazing to see. And you could go table to table to table, and everybody that you talked to was completely and 100% passionate about what they were creating that night. You guys got to check it out. It was the first time they did A Taste to Remember. It was the very first one, and I'm really hoping they do one again. I think they are. They had a great turnout. It was absolutely beautiful. So I think there's going to be one next year, and I'm going to be there. I hope you're there, and I hope you go back and watch the video just to see the opportunity that you're going to have to be able to shake hands and get involved with that. So without further ado, my friends, in the green room right now, my good friend Chef Eric Youngs is looking delicious and saving his gum for me, apparently. I don't entirely know what's going on. But yeah, man. So this Friday we're really looking at some great stuff. And one of the people that are going to be joining us this Friday is my man, Chef Eric Youngs. What up, Chef?
What's up, man? You almost caught me like saving my gum for later.
I like how you save it. That's good. That's good. That's good. Dude, I like your mic setup. That looks great.
Oh, thanks, man. It's normally like up here, but
Yeah.
over here, but I'm sitting a little farther back today, so I just moved it in a little closer. How are you, man?
Oh, dude, really, really good. It's perfect timing. I was wondering, we were just talking about A Taste to Remember, and my experience with it was absolutely fantastic. It was such a beautiful event. Everybody just looked like they were dressed to the nines. The food was 10 out of 10. The award ceremony was beautiful. So I was just wondering if you would chat a little bit about that. And is that something that we will see again in 2026?
We've already had 3 meetings about 2026.
Yes.
So I actually have a venue meeting on Thursday about 2026. So A Taste to Remember, it's kind of weird. So I heard you say it was the first one, and it kind of is under the name A Taste to Remember.
Okay.
But the way it got started is around 2017, we wanted to have an event to raise money. And I am not a guy that believes in classism or any of that. I mean, I wear a Dickies t-shirt every day. What's up, Nate? I wear a Dickies t-shirt every day of my life, or a black t-shirt. So, Flea, what's up, buddy? Every day, black t-shirt. It's what I wear. Blue jeans every day. And it doesn't define who I am or any of that. It's just easy for me, and it's comfortable, and it's simple. And I get frustrated when people judge people based on simple things such as that. I mean, I don't know the guy's name, but who's the dude from Apple that wore the same shit every day?
Oh, Steve Jobs.
Every day. Because it simplified his life.
Yeah, Zuckerberg does the same thing. He wears the same thing every day.
So when we started this crazy thought of raising money for the foundation, you had all these events like around town, and you could get the general admission ticket, or you could get the VIP. So the very first event we did as the Voodoo Chef Foundation was called VIP Bash. And everybody was a VIP. You bought one ticket. That was it. It was one ticket, got you into the whole event. And it was set up to be kind of like a green room at a concert before the show, like the backstage area. And we were backstage behind a brewery. We were where they brewed the beer in their garage. And it was very like cool, right? Yeah. And in the middle of this brewery that was hot as fuck, bro, we had all our chef tables out there, and we had Tim Keelick and Shane Shibley, and we had, my good friends from the Ravioli Company out there, and a couple other chefs, and each chef was paired with a student from Hillsborough County Schools culinary programs, and they made amazing food. Tim had a scallop crudo. The pasta people made duck ravioli.
What?
It was the very first time you got to taste Millionaire bacon as you know it at First Watch. It was almost like it was a prototype.
One of my favorite bacons, by the way. I love the Millionaire bacon from First Watch, bro. I could eat just that. It's fantastic.
No such thing as a bad bacon. Just remember that. So it was a great event. As soon as everybody was done tasting, the venue we were at had a private concert hall. So everybody moved up from the backstage area into the concert hall, and we got a private concert from some buddies of mine, the Slippery When Wet Band, who is a Bon Jovi tribute band.
Nice.
So, the event was kind of cool, but it was our first event. We were just feeling things out. All 30 people there had a blast. I don't know. I don't remember how many people were there.
Small but mighty.
Purpose raised. We raised awareness and raised funds, and that's
awesome.
We're not here to make money. We're here to make a difference, and unfortunately, to do that, we need funds.
Yeah.
So year 2 came around. We moved to a new venue. We moved to the Cuban Club.
Nice.
And oh my God, just even better, right? We had 10 or 13 vendors. It was very rock and roll themed. Some of the decor from the event at the Cuban Club almost 7-8 years ago was at the event at Taste to Remember.
Nice.
We broke out some of the old record albums and used them and stuff like that. But at that point, hey man, this is going great. How much better would it be if we did this?
Yeah.
And you start getting push from friends, from sponsors, from board of directors.
Sure.
And next thing you know, you got Voodoo Burger Bash with signature chef dinner. You're running 2 events. It's a pain in the ass. It's hot as fuck in Florida. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
We're at the Cuban Club.
Heat
Half
index
of us
today
are
was
out.
113, by the way. That was the heat index.
13 is one of my favorite numbers. So it morphed into what was a great event. Don't get me wrong. Voodoo Burger Bash is probably one of my favorite events. We get a lot of our friends together. We cook, we drink. I mean, great food, great drinks, great fun, right? Great music. It's amazing. But we decided to get back to the roots. And I met with some of the guys from the original event, and they're saying, I don't know why we ever ventured off from that. And some of those guys I wanted to look at and say, dude, it was your idea to add this. And then, you know,
why?
So we just pulled the trigger, and we pulled the trigger 8 weeks out. So we planned this event with 8 weeks, and we got 13 chefs on site. They all made amazing food.
Yeah.
We got the most badass venue in Tampa Bay. I'm just saying.
Dude, it was gorgeous.
The Bob Buckhorn River Center is absolutely gorgeous. It makes me look even more forward to Pig Jig.
Right? It's right there, by the way, which is super cool. Like, you look right over it, and there it is.
Right?
Like that's where Pig Jig happens, which was what a beautiful, beautiful event inside and out.
Last year, they almost moved us inside that venue for Pig Jig.
That
right?
That would have been.
It would have been AC'd.
That would have been not bad.
That would have been air conditioned for start.
While you're eating all of this incredible food.
Right? How many people would have to like bring cots because people are passing out? Blankets because they want to take naps. Oh.
Yeah, man, it was what a gorgeous venue. What a gorgeous venue inside and out. It was awesome. I love the way you had everything set up too. You know, it was just super, super beautiful. And I didn't realize people were dressed to the nines, bro.
So you know, the event was supposed to be a cocktail party, right? But you know, we got a very diverse following, I'll say. How about that?
That was very well said.
Some of our people need tables.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us are broken. So
we need to sit.
I might be up and mobile again, which thank God for that. But, you know, we had to have some sort of area for people to sit. So we ended up selling tables, and we sold more tables than we anticipated.
Nice.
So it turned into looking more like a old school dinner party than a cocktail party, but that's okay.
Yeah.
As we look for next year, it'll be more of a cocktail party feel. It will be upscale. We are already projecting next year it's going to be an 80s hairband event.
Nice.
So
I imagine Wicked might be there.
Hair metal rocker.
Nice.
Gear. But
I can't wait to see you with the long hair and the bandana. I think it's going to look really good.
I'll send you a picture. You can pull it up.
I'm excited.
Should I email it or text it to you?
Oh, email it to me. I'll bring it right up here. Sean Fleender says he's broken. He says the poor barbecue runners would die going up and down those stairs.
But cleaner. That's why we have runners.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I tell you, you're going to get your steps in. You know, you're going to close all your rings. What's up, Nori Baird out of Scotland? Good to see you, Nori Baird. Barry Brockman. Known Barry for well over 20 years, man. Great to see you here, Barry. Thank you very much for joining us.
Barry?
It's yeah, dude. What a great event it was this year. I'm super looking forward to next year, and I kind of get what you mean. Like, it started in 2017, and it grew and it evolved and it evolved. And the question that you ask is the same question I think a lot of creators ask: what can we do next year? How do we make it better? You know.
Well, one thing that we're looking at is we got to have everybody in the same room. Yeah. We can't have the chefs outside and tables inside. You know, it's kind of deflating. You know, you go outside, you get some food, and you want to hang out and eat, and then you come inside, so we're looking for a venue right now that's going to house everybody inside.
Nice.
No
awesome.
Inside, no outside, and that also takes away the challenges of rain. Rain is a big deal here in Tampa.
Amen.
It's beautiful. One of the most beautiful place in the world, Tampa, Florida, in my opinion.
Some of the best sunsets I've ever seen, I got to tell you, happened at Tampa. I was taking some photos that night. The officer that was right outside the front door kept thinking I was trying to leave with my drink. I was like, no, I'm really taking pictures of the sunset. Like, I really am. She's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, no, seriously, look how beautiful it is.
I don't think she could have caught you anyway, buddy.
I'm fast, baby.
You're lightning fast.
I'm lightning fast, baby. Sean Fleener says, I'm in the judge group now. No takebacks. No takebacks.
Wait. Self-appointed fucking ambassador. Now he's self-appointed judge.
Self-appointed judge.
What the fuck, man? Next thing you know, he's going to be on my bank account.
Self-appointed financial advisor for Chef
No,
Eric.
self-appointed co-signer, dude. That's what he's wanting.
He said, by the way, we just bought a brand new car, Chef. Just letting you know, I just signed for you, so it's fine. It's fine. I signed for you. It's no problem. I just got this image, Chef. So let me go.
Hold on, I got another one coming behind it.
It looks good, baby.
I got another one coming behind it. Wait for the second one.
Oh, you got. I've seen this photo before. I've seen this on the internet. You're a popular guy.
These are real.
Oh, get out of here, dude. Which one do you want to do first? You want to do stage one or you want to do headshot?
Whatever you want. These are from 1990-ish. We had the Bland split image, and if you don't know, we are signed to a record deal right now as we speak.
That's true. That is true.
And you can find our music. We're on Ionian Records. Big shout out to Jay. Jay did a lot of that heavy lifting to put that all together. So go check us out, Split Image. I don't know where the fuck to find us. Or you can just go on my YouTube page and listen to it all for free.
Nori Baird pops in and says, Eric's wall of guitars are crazy. Bro, and I would say, what is that, 30%? Of the guitars you actually own?
50%.
50%?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this side that you can't see, 4 on that side that you can't see. You can't see any of the Les Pauls.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3,
and
4,
the
5,
Telecasters
6,
are outside of the way. There's about 30.
Not bad, dude.
There's about 30.
Not bad. Sean's confused, by the way. He's already been signing. So just to let you know, you might want to get your credit score checked, Eric, and see if you open some accounts
today. Now I know what the fuck the problem is.
Well, this is so this is kind of the vibe you're talking about right here. This is Chef Eric on stage, baby, rocking that bass, homie. Looking good. What is this? Is this what is this, like 2022, 2021?
Ages. My age. Or not the year. That's probably 1990. I'm about 20 years old there, maybe 19.
Damn, dude, that's serious rocker vibes, bro. I love it.
Oh, that's a nice Charvel bass. I miss that bad boy. It got stolen from our warehouse along with all our gear. Yeah,
of all the guitars you have, you haven't replaced that sweetheart yet, huh?
Actually, that was a good bass, but it's not the one I'm searching for. I'm on the howl for a 1980s Warlock, BC Rich Warlock NJ series.
Bro,
that's what I'm looking for. So if anybody feels the deep desire to mail me one,
nasty looking guitar,
don't
bro.
hesitate. That was my first bass, and my stage bass after that, I actually switched to a 1976 Fender Jazz, and I kick myself in the ass now for not even fucking keeping that, but.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten rid of a guitar. Like, I have my very first guitar. I think I got in like '98 on eBay for like $60. I still have her. I have my very first bass, which was a 4-string fretless Yamaha.
Yeah, but now you got that music, man, that nobody's like. It's like Spinal Tap. Don't even look at it.
Love my Stingray, man. That is my. I love that bass plays itself. It is gorgeous. I love the way it feels, the weight to it, the sound to it. It just really elevated my musicianship. But I made myself earn it. I didn't just go out and buy a Stingray right away. Like, I played for 20 years before I was like, man, I really feel like I've hit the level where I'm not just getting a Stingray to get a Stingray. I need it because it's robust, because it's powerful, because it's beautiful. So I try to like work my way up the ladder to kind of earn that. But this was that bass you're playing in that photo was fantastic. Now that's not the only photo you sent me, dude.
Everything you just said tells the difference between the two of us.
Yeah,
you're a real musician. I'm just the most shallow dude you ever meet. I bought that one because it's purple. And I'm like, fuck, it's purple, man. That's fucking cool.
I'm buying that shit.
I can't play it any better or worse than any other guitars. But damn, it's purple, bro.
That's why we bring good balance to each other. We balance each other out. It's
this one is a replica of the Gene Simmons Hatchet bass. Fuck, dude. I mean, I had to get it right.
Well, I was just saying, when you're talking about a BC Rich Warlock, bro, what a nasty guitar, man. Those guitars are gorgeous. They are nasty looking, bro. Oh, wow.
How's that
Get
for
out of here. Man, I mean, talk about an axe. That's incredible. My God. Holy smokes, bro.
I could not buy it, man. I'm a Kiss fan.
That's right. You got to get it. You got to get it. You know, it's a and it's interesting because was bass your first instrument? Was that the first guitar kind of like instrument you played?
No, I always wanted to be Paul Stanley, man.
Gotcha.
But when we played in the band for the very first time, we got together somewhere around 86, 87. I'm 6 feet tall, and back then, you know, right now I'm 6'7", 240. If anybody's keeping stats,
I'll write that down real quick. Hold on.
Yeah,
a second.
just in case, 6'7", 240.
Gotcha. 6'7", Guinness Book of World Records.
Back
got it.
Back when we were playing, you know, I was still a big dude, right? And I'm playing a Kramer Beretta style guitar. It was actually a Kramer Striker, so you know, not really a Beretta.
All right.
But I'm playing this Striker guitar, and you know, I'm kind of a big dude. And then here's our bass player. He's 5'7", and he's playing this big bass. And he always wanted to play lead guitar, and I never wanted to play lead. I just wanted to play rhythm. So the very next practice, he showed up with his Yamaha guitar.
Yeah.
I showed up with my BC Rich Warlock, and I played bass in the band all the way until 92. And I didn't start when our band split up in 92. I sold everything, sold it, all gone, nothing. And I went a long time without even playing. Dude, I played with these guys since I was 16.
Oh, man,
it was about the camaraderie of the friendship and everything as much as it was about everything else.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like playing with anybody else, right?
Yeah.
And I sold everything. You ready for this one?
Oh, no.
I stopped listening to rock and roll. I only listened to country.
Oh.
I just had to get away from it all.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like getting out of a relationship, and you just have to be single for a while, and you just don't even date. You know, like I need to totally separate myself. I need to get over whatever's going on. I need to process all of it. I just go in a completely different vibe, the entire thing. Yeah.
And then at some point, my kid bought me a guitar for Christmas.
Oh.
And then here we are, like it's fucking my heroin now.
73 guitars later. Rumble Strip from Twitch. What's up, Rumble Strip? Good to see you. Gabby D coming in from YouTube, and Nathan Druin with a question. I don't mean to tint the vibe real quick. He says, question for the group: how do we feel about Ozzy? You know, crossing over the Rainbow Bridge, man, the Rockstar Bridge. You know, I mean, dude, the guy was iconic. You know, so I mean, he will live on in infamy. You know, I think, you know, and it was incredible. I think it was very interesting how it happened just a couple weeks after his final performance. I mean, what an amazing way, what an amazing opportunity to be able to speak and talk and touch your fans one more time. You know, and I don't think words can really describe the impact that he had, not only on the music industry but the community itself.
Right.
You know, it's how do you feel about that, Chef?
You know, I was fortunate. I think the first time I saw Ozzy, I was 14 years old. My dad's super cool. He took me to any show. So I'm there with my dad. He's got on these big fucking 1980 earmuffs. And, you know, we're sitting there and all my buddies are with me. He took us all.
Oh, that's so cool. Good job, Dad.
Motley Crue opened up.
Oh,
and I got to see Jakey Lee. I got to see, you know, it was the second to last show before Motley got off the tour and headlined themselves. So just an amazing show, Bark at the Moon. Incredible. And then I got to see him again for Ultimate Sin. I saw him for whatever album Mama I'm Coming Home was off of. I mean, I saw him multiple times. And showmanship, you know what you're getting. I love you all. And throw water on the crowd. And it's, you know, he's like Hulk Hogan. You know what you're going to get when he comes out. Yeah. He beat him up for a little while. He drops the big leg drop and he wins. Yeah,
that's it. The big leg drop.
Yeah. But you can't replace Ozzy.
Yeah.
You can't. He's incredible. He's iconic. No matter what anybody says, you know, whether it's Bob Daisley, Jakey Lee, well, I wrote this, I wrote that. Well, you know what? Before you met Ozzy, you wrote a lot of songs too.
Yeah.
And it's Ozzy that is the one who either brought it out of you or pushed you to it.
Yeah.
Or got to that point. So
yeah, that catalyst.
get the fuck over yourself. Don't
Yeah.
believe your own hype.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's and like you said, nobody will ever be able to replicate, duplicate anything. That Ozzy will always be Ozzy. He will always be Ozzy, and people will be talking about him for generations and generations. His impact in the music industry and in the community itself. I think he left a great mark. I think he did an amazing thing in the industry, and the fact that he was able to succeed and stay as incremental in the industry as he was for such a long time is a testament to his passion, his durability, his tenacity. I mean, bro, this industry and he lived a colorful life. He did not. He lived a colorful life, man. But to wrap it up, I don't want to stay too long on it, but I hope that answered your question, Nathan. Question for the group: how we feeling about Ozzy passing? It's one of those things where it's like he will go down in infamy, but it's always tough to see a legend, such an inspirational person, not be with us anymore. Always, But he paved the way for a lot of musicians. And I think he created and inspired generations of musicians that have come after him. But like Eric said, Jeff, there's never going to be another Ozzy Osbourne. There just never will be.
Nope.
I don't think the time or the industry allows or created a landscape or has that type of landscape or canvas to allow somebody like Ozzy Osbourne to become Ozzy Osbourne. So it'll be interesting to see how the industry responds to it. But I think I've seen nothing but respect and admiration, for 99% respect and admiration for what he did.
So I got a question for you, Billy.
I love questions.
Who was the band that pulled out that nobody will talk about because they wanted to get paid, and Sharon said, "Screw you, you're just off the bill"?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
My bet's on Motley Crue because
yeah,
that's just
kind of that attitude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's Motley Crue, bro.
What's in it for me? Isn't that the mentality?
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It's what an interesting time to be alive, by the way. Imagine being on tour with Motley Crue and Ozzy Osbourne. Like, bro.
No, I don't think I could, man. I said I wanted to be Paul Stanley, and what I meant by that is I wanted to play rhythm guitar in a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
The lifestyle that those guys, I'm the biggest prude you'll ever meet. And don't let the fact that I like to drink Jack Daniels and have tattoos fool you, man. I'm a prude, and that lifestyle, that's a little too much for me, man.
Dude, speaking of Jack Daniels and speaking of A Taste to Remember, let's chat a little bit about that Jack Daniels special that showed up somehow, magically. That was released like the same day it showed up at your event.
And here's the final bottle because if you know me right now, I have I don't think I've had a sip of alcohol in 4 months. I just stepping away for a minute. I'm no reason, no nothing. I just
take a
whatever.
Step.
But we all know I love Jack Daniels. So when Blackberry Jack came out and when I heard about it, they actually called me and they said, "Hey, do you have any events coming up?" I'm like, "Got a lot of events coming up. Why?"
Yeah.
And my buddy from Jack says, "Well, we got a new product coming out, Blackberry Jack, and it's coming out on August 1st." And I replied back. I said, "Ironically, we have an event on August 1st."
Yeah.
And I think he thought I was being a smart ass.
Like, no, seriously, it's a good event too.
I think he's like, "Oh, fuck off, dude. If you want a bottle, I'll give you a bottle."
You don't have to lie to me, Eric.
So we finally get on the phone, and I'm like, "Dude, seriously, we have an event on August 1st." And I tell him all about it. And he goes, "Well, let's see if we can make it work." He goes, "I'll call you back in a couple weeks." Now, remember, we're 8 weeks out planning this thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like, should I say serendipitous, Bill? That he calls me around the time we start planning the event. And so he calls back in a couple weeks and he goes, "Dude, I don't want to commit to you because if we don't get it in Tampa in time,
right,
I don't want to be the jackass that said yes and now I have to say no."
Yeah, I get
but
that.
If it's here, it's yours.
Yeah, I
so
get that.
Call me back in a week. So I called him back in a fucking week, and I'm like, "Dude, what's up, bro?" And he goes, "I think I'm going to be able to have it for you." And that's what I said right there. And I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So I go, "Can I start marketing it now?" He goes, "Yeah, start marketing." So boom, boom, boom. So the weekend before the event, he calls me and he goes, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" I said, "I don't know, bro. You tell me. What am I doing tonight?"
Yeah. What's up?
And he says, "Can you meet me?" And unfortunately, I had a plan. I had a family event I had to go to, so I couldn't meet him. But we met up the next day, and sure enough, here comes a case of Blackberry Jack right to my trunk for the event.
Bro, get
And
out.
so, um, we took the blackjack to the event, and everybody's like, "Dude, I got to have my first taste with you. I got to have my first taste." I mean, you're going to be waiting,
Yeah,
you know,
because
and everybody, if this is like iced tea.
yeah,
I put this on ice in a 20-ounce cup with a lime. I'm talking Jack Daniels.
done. Yeah.
And it's done. You've seen me.
Done. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I have a driver. I don't have a driver. I'm not that guy. But I have a DD everywhere I go because I know I like to drink Jack that much. I mean, when I
Yeah.
come to your house, Spider's my driver, right?
Yeah.
And so we got there. We put one bottle on the auction. It sold for $90.
Nice.
I pulled a bottle right away because I knew I would not be drinking it that night.
Yeah.
All the rest we sold out
Nice.
real fast.
Dude, I was about to say real fast too. I mean, I remember seeing Spider throughout the night. I saw him, and he was kind of walking around. I was chatting with him a little bit about it, and he brought it up. He's like, and he says, "Hey man, have you tried Blackberry Jack?" Which by the way is my new pirate name, Blackberry Jack. I'm totally gonna go with that. And I said no, I haven't had I haven't had the opportunity to try it yet. Eric was just telling me, so I'm probably gonna swing over and see if I can, because the bars had pretty long lines all night long. They had really good lines, and they were moving them quick too. Great bartenders, by the way.
A great
Spider just hands me his glass, and I go, and it was pretty full, and I go, I'm assuming that's just Blackberry Jack and ice, and he goes, you know it.
That's how we drink, dude.
I took a sip, and I go, take this away from me right now. You have to get this. That's delicious. I was like, bro, that's dangerous right there. It was awesome, bro. Absolutely fantastic.
And so we had it on August 1st. I think I know we were the first people in Tampa because my buddy drove up to Tallahassee to get the case and bring it back.
Nice.
I know for a fact that Tampa sales reps didn't get to taste it until August 6th. So if you're a foodie out there and you were at our event, you're welcome.
Yeah. You got it before even the reps got it.
And that's a true statement, unless they were up in Lynchburg
fantastic.
tasting it or something to that matter. Because my guy is the guy. He's like one of their bosses. So
Wow.
he's like, yeah, their event's on the 6th. Unless they're tasting it out somewhere, we haven't given it to them. He goes, hell, he was saying, your case might be one bottle short, buddy.
Yeah. Oops.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, that's just telling you that they haven't even tasted it yet. So
yeah, and it went fast. Not only did that go fast, but I got to say, like, as we were moving through, the chefs were pushing out food so quick. All their small dishes were just going. I mean, and there wasn't a single thing that I picked up or Shelly picked up that wasn't absolutely out of this world. I mean, what a fun event! It was beautiful. The chefs were great, and all of them were pretty good behind a camera or in front of a camera. They all did a pretty good job. Some of them you could tell were talkers. Some of them absolutely were not. But I got to give props to everybody that we spoke to. They were open-minded. They participated. They cooperated. A huge shout out not only to the invitation but to the chefs for being so willing to pop on and explain their dishes that they were creating that night.
What's funny is when we started talking, you and I, it just started as, do you want to film? Do you want to do this? Can we run it on both channels? And you streamed it to the Voodoo Chef channel at the same time, same night, which was incredible. And then we ran it on our podcast,
Nice.
and then it ran on RHS TV. And I think I just heard you say you're going to play it again.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many compliments on, oh my God, your friend Billy did a killer job, pun intended, right? Those are the type comments I'm getting from my dad joke friends. I still haven't seen it.
It was good, man. It was, and you could tell.
I'm trying to pull one of the comments up like I'm running the show tonight because I use StreamYard too.
That was Papa Sean says Billy has a way of getting those folks to talk. I went back and watched most of it. It was great. And it was really cool. And I got to say, like, some of the tables that we got to, they were totally out. Like the Vizcaya, with the paella. Vizcaya. Holy smokes! Not only was that paella fantastic, bro, those dates were out of this world.
I tried so hard not to eat the dates. I'm like, dude, I don't like dates. I don't eat dates. And then Spider's there, dude, just taste the dates. And they're poking me. And all my students who are out there watching going, you make us taste everything.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn.
I don't like dates, right? And they're like, you got to taste it. And I put it in my mouth. And all three of the people there with me, they're like, right? And I'm like, fuck all y'all, man.
Man, it was really, really good. I mean, everything that I ate, and I said to myself, as soon as I walked out, the first person, as I was walking out, I had said, I think I said to somebody, I said, I haven't been outside yet. And somebody walking inside goes, you have to try the lamb. And I go, I love lamb. And I go, oh, where's that? And they go, it's literally right out the front door. And I went, well, that's where I'm going to start. Let me start with that. And I got to tell you, what a great way to start. Like, lamb's one of my favorite. They knocked it out of the park. That was delicious. I did the brisket with the
Wasn't the lamb done by the hospital?
I think so. Yeah, that was done by the hospital.
Yeah, St. Joseph's Hospital. Baycare Hospital is the ones who cooked the lamb, and it was insane, bro.
It was insane. I mean, dude, everything was good. We wound up having the pasta at the end was amazing. Shelly had that. I did the brisket with the macaroni and cheese and the pork rind. That was out of this world.
Oh, that Q Southern Barbecue. Cameron might be on the podcast tomorrow night.
Dude, holy smokes, man! There wasn't a single thing.
No. Q's Southern Barbecue. Holy Smokes is a different place in Tampa.
Q's Smoke and Barbecue. It was fantastic.
Southern Barbecue. Cameron Capri, amazing chef. And he's opening up right here in Oldsmar, which means he's like 2 miles from the house.
Oh, no.
Not good.
That's not good.
No.
Might as well just have a Jack Daniels distillery right down the road, too.
Right? I mean, but fuck. Then I'd have fucking Fleener signing off on even more shit, right?
He's self-made. You're gonna. He works everywhere. He's everywhere.
He goes, you guys know me, right?
He's a barbecue rep. He's a Jack Daniels rep.
See my T-shirt? One of a kind.
Just self-made. That's what it's gonna have. Hashtag self-made, and it's just gonna fill in the blank. And he'll put a piece of tape and he'll write it in for the night.
I don't remember what T-shirt we had made, but we had him one made with hashtag self-made ambassador on the back or some shit. It's the only one. It's fucking awesome.
Oh man, it was such a good time. Thank you very much for inviting us out there. We had an absolute blast. We got to see a lot of familiar faces. It was great sitting with Shay Shay and talking to her. I love her. She is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. She just has like this beautiful warmth and this surrounding cloud of love. I just love Shay, man. She is fantastic.
I want to go back to the paella guy real quick. So you're raving about my boy Aldo. It's known as Artisan Kitchen, which is the catering wing, and then Vizcaya, which is the storefront restaurant. Well, Aldo has already committed to come out to the golf tournament and cook a 6-foot paella live on site.
He said 57 inches. Is that what's the big one he's got? 56 inches or something. He said he didn't know he was going to be outside that night.
Right.
If he knew he was going to be outside, he would have brought the big one. I go, the big one? I go,
right.
You had two that were like this big. Those aren't the big ones? Nah, those are small.
So our golf tournament, if you thought Taste to Remember was great, our golf tournament's called Not Your Granddaddy's Golf Tournament.
Nice.
Not really, because we've got a 1-club hole. We've got a beach hole where we just put beach inflatables all over the green.
A 1-club hole? Like you get 1 club to use through the entire hole?
Yeah.
I would have to go with an iron, chef. I would have to go with like maybe
hey, you do you.
Maybe a 3 or 4.
I would go with a brick house cigar.
Yeah. Hey man, if you want, I'll join you for some cigars. I'll drink the Blackberry Jack. That's my new pirate name. No problem. If you're not drinking by the time the golf tournament happens.
Well, hey, you know what? That might work.
I'm here for you.
So in our golf tournament, Bill, everybody skips hole 18. Nobody gets to play hole 18. So you really only play 17 holes in our golf tournament. And then everybody turns in their scorecard. We take the 2 lowest teams, which would be the first and second place.
Sure.
And then we pick at random any other team. We just literally pick their scorecard. You could be the drunkest dudes on the course. And then those 3 teams go to hole 18, and they have a playoff for the winner. Now, you might be like, well, screw that. If I'm not playing 18, what am I going to be doing? Well, around hole 18, we're going to have a 6-foot paella. We're going to have a fajita bar. We're going to have barbecue. We're going to have all the party right there on 18 as they're coming down for the win. And Aldo is already committed to make the 6-foot paella. The Tampa Club is already committed to come out. Oh my God, it is going to be amazing.
Dude, I don't doubt that for a second. And Aldo was awesome, man. He was, and Carolina, I think is his partner or wife,
Yep.
or that was the person that was with him. She was super super sweet, and he was so humble. And I will say, what a great dude on a microphone. He was on point, on point.
I'm so happy for Aldo.
Yeah.
I met Aldo when he was selling equipment and had a food truck.
Wow.
And he is just absolutely destroying it. And if you want a little insider secret,
Of course.
It's not unusual if you're at a burger event that the Voodoo Chef it's the Voodoo Chef pop-up. It might really be the Nona's Artisan Kitchen pop-up because he comes out and makes my burgers for me to a T.
Oh,
And we do parties at 200, 300, and Aldo and his team are out there. All they do is change their uniform and they become the burger team, the Voodoo Burger Team.
ready to go.
I went one event we did. I'm not being arrogant or any of that shit. I can't do those things anymore. Especially when I couldn't walk, right? So I show up to the event and they're all set. I go, "You guys all good? We all set?" And they're like, "Yeah, chef, we're good." So I turn around, I do some stuff, and I come back to the tent, and I'm like, "Aldo, are you playing bachata?" And he's like, "Yeah." I go, "This isn't a Nona's event. This is the Voodoo event. Can we put on some fucking hair metal?" Oh.
Is that bachata, dude? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's not what we do.
Oh, my bad.
You're Voodoo today. You know?
Joni Rodriguez pops in. She goes, "Billy's already there, bro. I'm already there. I'm stuffed with paella. I got all the things. I'm excited. Like, I got my cigar. I got my blackberry jack. I got my paella. Like, I'm gonna make just a little board of paella just around me. I'm gonna make my own 6-foot, and I'm gonna sit in the middle with all my cool stuff. I'm just gonna be surrounded by paella and food, and I'm just gonna eat. It's gonna just leave me alone. I'm fine. Just don't worry about it. Everything is okay."
It's going to be a great day. I mean, we've done some of these antics, if you will, before.
Sure.
We've had a heckle hole before, but we're putting it all together this year. So on some holes you might have like traditional stuff like straightest drive, longest drive. Other holes you're going to have the voodoo shit, which is you're going to have somebody pretty much sitting there telling you suck while you're trying to drive.
The heckle hole.
The heckle hole. Johnny B was out there one year with a megaphone going, "You suck."
You suck.
He had some serious golfers walk up and they're like ignoring the hell out of him and he can't even make a dent. And he looked at me and he goes, "Chef, I'm really starting to feel bad. I can't do this anymore." And he walked into the clubhouse.
I'm done. I'm out of here. I do like that that in a lot of your events it's really interesting because like you're able to bring so many different talented people together under one roof, which is I kind of take a page from the books of people that inspire me, and that's one of the things. Like this Friday we're bringing in you're going to join us, which is super freaking good. I'm super excited to jam some jams with you. And
I'm not cooking.
No.
You got two badass chefs coming.
My man Glenn Dell is whipping it up. Him and his buddy Terry. And Glenn is just such a passionate guy. He's a musician. He was a general contractor for like 25 years. And he's cooked on our show before. We've crashed his kitchen several times. We were just talking the other day, and he says, "Man," he goes, "I got an idea, Billy. I want to run it by you." I go, "What's up?" He goes, "Have you ever been on those cruise ships and you see like the big pasta bars?" I go no further. "Are you doing a pasta bar?"
Yes,
he
please.
goes, "Yep." He goes, "Just come up, tell me what you want. I'll whip it up right in front of you. My buddy Terry's going to be making fresh garlic bread, slinging it from the oven." I said, "Man, this is fantastic." And you and I talked today, and you added the idea of his delicious cocktail. I was like,
Yes, sir.
"Oh, bro." So let's chat about that real quick.
Well, I told you, I said, "Dude, just give me a day or two to work out logistics." And then I said, "All right, I'm going to give you the definite tomorrow." And I said, "All right, we're in."
Yeah. It's 30 seconds.
And I said, "All right, I'll bring cocktails for everybody." And then you told me they're doing the pasta bar. I'm like, "Well, fuck, let's do a play on sangria." So we're going to do a tequila sangria that we're going to, we'll put your traditional fruit in the cup. And then if you've heard how we all drink on the rocks, but we'll make it a little softer for you guys. We'll drop in a little tequila. Well, we'll voodoo red the rim.
Little tequila.
Well, if it were me, all tequila.
Tequila
in a 1-quart
sangria.
container. No sangria.
No
Tequila ice lime. So we'll put a little fruit in the bottom of the cup that's Voodoo Chef red rimmed.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go magic. Get a little sweet rim on it this time. We'll put
That's
the fruit
a good
in
idea too.
and a little bit of tequila and then a little bit of carbonated coconut water from Coaqua, which Coaqua coconut water is my new crack. I drink that like there's no tomorrow. If you haven't had it, find it. It's absolutely amazing.
Dude, coconut water's fire, bro. It's delicious. That's awesome.
Well, I don't really drink coconut water per se.
Right.
Because I don't care for it. I've had many different brands, and I don't know what's different about this one, but I do know it's insanely good.
Yeah.
And I can't drink just one. And between Van's Tour water and coconut water, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be that 6'7", 240 in no time.
Dude, you're hydrated, brother. You're hydrated. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. It was one of those things. Last year we were at a Corner Cafe. Chef Michael O'Brien. We rented out his entire restaurant, and I brought in a lot of just amazing local musicians. And this year. Say right, and and this year I was like, okay, Joni, I got to put this. She says coconut water and scotch. I said, that's interesting. I've never tried that before. That'd be interesting.
Just take the coconut water.
She's like, chef's like, just scotch. It's fine. It's fine. And so this year, very similar. How can I evolve this show? What can we do? And I said, well, over the last 8 years, we've been in so many different kitchens. We've met so many different people, and a lot of them are around the world. So I reached out to Daniel Ricker in Vancouver, and Sam Baird and his dad Nori was just in here, and Sam's young. Sam's 15, and what an amazing musician this kid is. He's out in Scotland. Matt McIver's in Ireland. Carlos Trujillo, one of my good buddies, and he's on the west. He's on the West Coast. He's our United States ambassador. He's Carlos Trujillo from California, and Carlos has had a really interesting year in his personal life and his own struggles with music and with everything that was going on, and he just started to get back into it. So I reached out to him the other day, and he gave me a little bit of his story, which I hope he shares with everybody, because it is moving and it is motivational. So from my understanding, we're going to have 3 international musicians, and then Carlos from California, and then you and I, Chef Eric, rocking some jams, dude. I'm excited.
You just got to tell me what we're playing.
Well, it's a little serendipity, of course. We got to do that. To KitchenKillaz, this chef's like a lot. So Chef Eric at Serendipity. You know what? F it. We're gonna go with Serendipity.
I can't remember the other name, but it's on my playlist. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So Nathan Jewin says, so I don't need a pregame for Friday. Check. Voodoo's gonna get me lit.
I don't know about that. I'm not taking any responsibility.
Yeah, Voodoo's not going to get anybody lit. He's going to provide delicious tequila sangria. That's all he's doing.
And I'm gonna say drink responsibly and make sure.
Always arrive alive, baby. And the KitchenKillaz house, we have 27 couches. That's one of the reasons my pups love living here. They have 13 couches they get to choose from every single day. So if anybody feels like they need to crash, they need to relax, by all means, we have plenty of space. We want you to be safe. Don't ever think it's an imposition to say, hey, Billy, is it cool if I crash here? Dude, 100%. Like, I would much rather wake up and you're on my couch than wake up and you didn't text me when you got home because you didn't make it home. So always.
Most people don't realize I'm actually in the other room right now. This is green screen.
Eric's sitting on my couch right now.
We were partying a little too. I drank too much coconut water last night at Billy's house.
Oh, that'll go through you, bro.
Couldn't drive.
Yeah, man, but it is going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it, and the people that I've invited, I reached out to just like a really, really close crew. And when I say close, I used to think that my close crew was small, and our KitchenKillaz close crew was small. But over the past 8 years, our KitchenKillaz small close crew has grown big. And I think Friday is going to be a beautiful, beautiful night. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm super excited. One of my friends told me today, He goes, I can't wait to come to your event. I haven't been able to be there in a while, but every time I come there, he's like, just the environment is so positive. Everybody's having so much fun. Everybody's so accepted. It's the one place where I know once I walk through the door, I'm going to be loved and accepted. And I was like, 100%, brother.
I'm absolutely excited that our dates didn't collide this year.
Right?
And so you were at our event. Now I get to come to your event. And it's exactly what you say. When I come to your place, whether we're cooking or just hanging out, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like home. It feels like family. And that's just such a great feeling. And I'm glad I get to be part of it, man. I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah, no, same, Chef. I was, and I was telling you a little bit today. I said, man, all the pieces were coming together for Friday, and it was already going to be a beautiful night. But there was one thing that I thought, I was like, man, we're missing that little tiny
alcohol
addition. That's what we're missing.
The alcohol.
Yeah.
Let me call Chef.
The tequila. Let me call Chef. He'll get that squared away for us,
dude. But if you can see my studio. Fuck, it's crazy how much alcohol's in here right now.
Just guitars and liquor.
Pretty much. And seasoning.
And seasoning. Yeah.
I don't know why. It's all got to go. All of it. I got to get to the warehouse.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. And again, I brought it up in the beginning of the show before you were to pop on. One of the coolest things that we as KitchenKillaz were able to kind of like check off of some of the dreams and the things that we've wanted to do is being able to have KitchenKillaz barbecue sauce. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, Chef.
I'm excited I got to help you with that.
This was super, super awesome. It was I literally wrote #1 on the top of this bottle. This was the first one that came. You sent me a couple samples, and those samples we sampled, and they're gone. But this was the very first case we got. I took out #1.
Real #1.
Yeah, I wrote #1 right on top. It's too bright.
Very cool.
There it is. You can kind of see it. I'm keeping this bottle. This is going to be buried with me, so I'm going to tell my loved ones, listen, when my time comes, I need to be buried with this bottle of barbecue sauce so I can cross over the river bridge and enter Valhalla with at least barbecue sauce, and I'll be a happy man.
I get it, man. Eddie got buried with his Frankenstein guitar. You're getting buried with your barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce, a guitar, and I'm good to go, man. That's all I need. I'll be playing the kitchens in heaven, and there's a lot of them up there, so I'm super excited. But it was one of the coolest things I was able to do was this, and our cookbook, which also happened because of Dane Brevoort, which I met at Pig Jig. So through you, Chef Eric, I got to meet Chef Dane. He's become a good friend of mine, so I was really happy to be able to do something like that and to have something like this. And then looking at season 9, talking about some KitchenKillaz seasonings coming out, just mind blowing, bro. So it's right. It's one of those things where like, how else can I get it up in your kitchen? Yes, let me get in your cabinets. Let me get in your refrigerator. Let me slip into your tongue.
That was a little creepy, Bill.
A little tiny bit, but I'm looking forward to it. I haven't even had any tequila.
Neither have I, man. Neither have I.
But it's going to be a great time on Friday, and I'm really happy that so many people are going to be able to join us. It really is such a celebration, when we get together with people like this. This all started kind of by accident 8 years ago. Today is the anniversary of our very first remote kitchen that we ever played. It happened on August 11th, 2017.
Very cool.
So here we are 8 years later, still going strong, trying to shake hands, trying to build this community, inspire people through music, through food and culinary, to be able to just kind of like delve and dive into their passions and share it with the people around them.
Kind of creepy serendipitous thing here, Bill. I don't know if you knew this. My mission has been my mission for over 30 years. But the foundation's birthday is in 2017 as well. How creepy is that?
That's awesome.
So our foundation is officially December, I think, 2017. But
wow.
But yeah, just crazy stuff, my man.
How cool, dude. How cool. And thank you so much for joining me tonight, E. I appreciate it, man. I know you always got a lot going on from meetings to meetings to meetings. And I'm the same way, but we've always seemed to be able to make time to support each other, to encourage each other. So I'm super excited to have you swinging by on Friday night. It's going to be absolutely awesome, man. Not just for your booze, but but for that 6'7", 240-pound
right?
Chef Eric Youngs.
I got to duck when I come through the doors, but And for the record, you invited me without the booze. I will let everybody know
That is true.
You just invited me to come, and I was happy for that invitation.
Yeah, it made,
But
I'm
I
always
gotta
down to
bring
play
something
along.
to the party, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it, and I think Friday is going to be. I know Friday is just going to be a lot of fun. I've been chatting with Matt McIver today, and I've been chatting with Nori Baird, Sam's dad, and Nori is such a supportive dad, you know. And I got to say a huge shout out to all the parents that have been so supportive for their kids to be able to get into the culinary industry, to get into the music industry. These are the rock star industries that are not your typical lawyer, doctor guy. You know, this is the one where it's an interesting industry, it's an interesting environment. But I got to tell you, my experience in music and food, I haven't really been able to find another industry that is able to pour more passion into their direct expression of how they feel, whether it be through the performance of music and how that impacts people, or the expression of food and how that inspires and impacts people. So the fact that we can bring it all together and just celebrate as a family is heartwarming to me.
You know, couldn't have said it better myself.
I've done this for a while.
Well, you know.
I got one or two shows under my belt, Chef.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Yeah, man. So it's but we pretty much made it to the wrap, man. We actually went a little long. Thank you so much, Chef. I appreciate you kicking with me, man.
Dude, anytime. And you're welcome to come on our show anytime. But I think we have conflict. We're on every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. So check us out on YouTube, Voodoo Chef, Facebook page, anywhere you find Voodoo. And we go live every Tuesday night. So
yeah, 100%. And we're streaming live to Voodoo Chef's Facebook page right now. Hello, Voodies. Thank you guys so much. My name is Billy Floyd. That sexy guy right over there is 6'7", 240 pounds, Chef Eric Youngs.
You 6'7" is what brought it all home.
So streaming to Twitch, streaming to YouTube and Facebook. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Chef, if you want to hang out for a second, let me play this last little outro barbecue commercial that we put together, and you and I can catch up and chat a couple more details about the party this Friday night.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, my man. So thank you guys very much for joining us. I'm not going to take Chef Eric off because he just looks so damn sexy. And look at that beard. What a fantastic beard. You know, but here is a barbecue sauce commercial because we have our own barbecue sauce, and you can reach out to kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. Use Killaz for a 10% discount, and we'll take care of the shipping. We'll send it your way, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know what you feel. Enjoy it and share it with some friends. We might even send you another bottle for a high five. How about that? You give me a high five, give you a bottle of barbecue sauce. Maybe. Patent pending. I have to go through my board of directors to make sure that's going to actually work out. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Here, watch it. It's fantastic. Huge shout.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay for